3 simple mistakes that are causing the most accidents on Dubai roads.
Oh, yeah. So basically, Dubai police recorded 94 traffic accidents as well as their causes. The accidents were caused by 3 main mistakes and they are totally avoidable, obviously. So the first is reckless reversing, which can land you a fine of 500 dirhams and 4 black points.
Trying to figure out if I've ever done reckless reversing. What classifies as reckless?
So let's say you miss an exit and then you reverse on the road. That's reckless reversing. And that can land you a fine of 500 dirhams.
That is so reckless.
Yeah.
Like you see the cars stop and you're like, okay, someone's made a bad move here, but the reversing on a, okay, fine, fair enough. The second is driving against traffic flow. This happened during the rains, but I didn't think it happened outside of it. So basically going against oncoming traffic. This can land you a fine of 600 dirham and 4 black points, and your car will be impounded for 7 days only?
But actually, during the rain, when people were doing it, nobody was fined.
Yeah.
That's a relief, but that was an emergency situation. That's not usually the case. So don't do that.
True. But it's like 50, isn't it? If you break a red light in the UAE, it's a 50,000 dirham fine.
Something like that. It's like an astronomical number.
There seems like a wild difference between this going against traffic flow and breaking, but maybe a lot of people are breaking red lights, and then when a lot of people are doing something, then you need to put harsher punishment in.
Yeah,
probably.
I feel like, yeah, that's true. Last but not least, the third reason is failing to abide by lane discipline, and the fine for that is 400 dirhams. So let's say you are going to miss your exit, but you cross that like corner line thing. Yeah, that's 400. May or may not have been guilty of that.
It's the and you know when you're going through maybe a tunnel and there's like one unbroken white line.
That's also one of them, yeah.
That's lane discipline. You see people breaking that all the time.
Yeah, this one is only if you're caught. There's no like camera, I think, that like sees that or like a radar, but like who knows? Who knows?
So interesting. So these simple mistakes are what are causing the most road accidents on the streets of Dubai. And you know, very lightly, speaking of like discipline and punishment, this brings us into our next story.